This is Chris from Justice League Swag, and I'm doing my Goku Black deck profile for Dragon Ball Super. Alright, so we're going to start off with the 1-drops. I'm running 4 Gowasu, which is when he is played, I look at the top 3 cards of my deck, search the deck for any god, which grabs literally any monster except for 5 of them, which I will show you what they are later on.
Grab those clutch, boost attack Piccolos.
The other 1-drop I play is 3 Bulma, which is 3 of the 5 cards that Gowasu cannot grab. But when she is played, I search my deck for a 4-cost or less Whis, which grabs you the 1 Whis that grabs you another energy. And on the 2-drops, I run 4 Warrior of the Gods Goku Black, which is, while there is a Zamasu on board, he is indestructible. The only way you're going to be able to get rid of him is by attacking him. He is key cards because later in the deck, the big drops that you want to get to, you have to evolve or fusion with a Goku Black. Other 2-drops I play is obvious reasons, the 4 boost attack Piccolos, which can be grabbed by Gowasu because he is a god. And then for the 3-drops, I run 4 Gohans. This, not many people will play this. I run it because I've had plenty of times where the deck itself does not inherently have enough rush. So against decks that I do have to rush, that pay 1 energy for a 10k shield, then have a 15k blocker on board the next turn, is such a good thing to do. Then for the 4-drops, I run 3 Whis. On call, put the top card of your deck into your energy, and this card just does not backfire. The worst case scenario with this card, putting something into energy, is putting a boost attack Piccolo into the energy. Other than that, you're never not gonna hit something that your energy you're not gonna need. The entire deck is mono blue.
Unless you get cold bloodlust.
Unless you get cold bloodlust, and then you weep. You weep. You just weep. This deck has a very bad matchup against Frieza because of cold bloodlust. Because a lot of your stuff is on call.
Well, not completely true.
Not completely true.
When you drop the 10-drop, they can negate his ability for that 1 turn, but next turn...
Yeah, as I said, most of the stuff.
Yeah.
And then you run the 4 and Masu the Invincible. He is very much invincible. He is indestructible, which means he cannot be destroyed. The only way you're going to get rid of him by bouncing him back, which not many cards at the current moment do that. And if I have a Goku Black on the field, Goku Black as my leader or as Zamasu as my leader, his energy cost to call him is reduced by 1, so he's a 3-drop actually. And then for the 5-drops, I run 2 of the Returning Evil Golden Frieza. Such a good card. Allows me to remove one of my opponent's blockers. It's double attack, and you normally bounce back Gowasu or a Bulma, so I can just recall it and search again. And that's come in clutch so many times where I've called him, added Gowasu back, played the Gowasu, and grabbed the Piccolo off of Gowasu, and it's just clutched the game. I play the one of the God of the Gods Great Priest. Such a reluctant name. But there's been plenty of times where not many people are attacking my battle cards, so the Gowasus, they just kind of build up there. So I'll call him, and it's just free energy by putting the Gowasus into energy. And then for the main cards of the deck, I run 2 Unstoppable Despair Goku Black Rose. On enter, take 3 of my opponent's energy, put them into the drop zone. And it's triple strike, and it's such a scary card. There's been plenty of times where I'll stall my opponent out to where they don't have many cards in hand. I'll drop him, drop their energy, and then if I have another one in my hand, I'll wait till next turn, and if I don't have another 2-drop Goku Black on board, I'll just evolve over him again and drop the rest of their energy and just watch them struggle while I just beat on them. And then I run 2 Infinite Force Fuse Zamasu, The reason I only run 2 of these and 2 of the Goku Blacks because they're searchable. But he's indestructible as well. You're not going to be able to get rid of him unless you bounce him back as well, which bouncing back is just going to end up coming back anyway. But when he attacks, I take 1 of my opponent's energy, 1 of the card from their hand, 1 card from their life, and 1 card from their battle area, and put it on the bottom of their deck in any order. Which, it's like swing, put that blocker back, put 1 of your life back, lose another energy on top of maybe already dropping him and losing 3 energy. And it's just every turn you're going to take away that 1 energy that they put down. For the extra cards, I play the 1 Zeno button. And yes, I play it as a 1 of. There's been plenty of times where I didn't even need to tap out because of how much energy ramp I have. There's been plenty of times where I end my turn, I still have at least 2-3 energy standing while still making big plays. I've only had to use this once, and that was against a Ghost Kamikaze deck, where I unfortunately tapped out playing Mufubas to get rid of their Go Tanks, which in the long grand scheme of things, it was definitely worth tapping out and then having this 1 of Zeno button in hand. And then I play staple card in any deck that plays blue. Weak Coercion is such a free card. It's a free shield. Pay 1 energy, nullify an attack, restand an energy. The only thing that is scary with using this card is, for every shield, is Bad Ring Laser. I've been hit by Bad Ring Laser a lot with this card, and it's like, shit, I just tapped out. And then I run 4 Mufuba with the energy ramp. It doesn't even matter that it's 2 energy, and it just removes that problem card for 2 turns. There's been plenty of times where I'll hit either Jiren, I'll hit the 6-drop Gohan, the Go Tanks, and it just removes that problem. Because if I get rid of the Go Tanks, it makes it to where their tokens are back down to only 1 damage. They're no longer double strike. And then I play 3 Objection, just for that energy ramp. I only use it maybe once or twice a game. But once I use it, I'll just start charging the other ones. So it's not really a dead card. I've never had a problem. I don't play it as a 4-0 because there has been plenty of times where I've seen like 2 or 3 of them in the starting hand, and at that point it is a problem. And then I only run 3 Sensu Beans because in most decks I'm just going to combo off the Gawasus and such. The only deck I've really found the need to actually have to use this is against androids and against Go Tanks. With all those Ghost Kamikaze attacks, all those pokes from those Ghost tokens really start to add up. But once you're awake and you drop this Sensu Beam, they have to combo out their hand or other cards just to be able to poke you, which most people, if they're smart, they will not. So that saves you for an entire turn. So depending on what I'm playing against, I might even actually charge these against other stall decks because I'm not going to need them. And then last but not least, I play the 2 Time Rings, which enables me to only play 2 of each of the big boss monsters, because if I have 4 energy, I choose up to 1 Goku Black or Zamasu from the top 10 cards on my deck. But if I have 4 energy, I get to add 2 of them, which is such an unfair card. I can get the 4 energy by turn 2. So turn 2, 4 energy, drop this, search 2 cards that I'm going to need later game, and it's just come so handy. Like I said, most of the tech cards people are probably going to question, are these Friezas? But there's been plenty of times where I'm like, oh, I have this Gawasu on board, you have a blocker, you only have 2 life. Let me play this Frieza, bounce this back to hand, remove your blocker, call the Gawasu again, and there's been plenty of times where I'll just hit off a Piccolo from it if I'm checking the top 3 because he's a god, which people are surprised, like, oh, you can add Piccolo. Yes, it says right there, Namekian God. You can add Piccolo, and then that's a free 5k combo, and then the plus 10k you just got off with the Gawasu skill. So that's a 40k double strike Frieza coming at your face. The only card that I am sadly not able to run at the moment because it is still way too expensive for my blood is the Joyful Strikes. The Joyful Strikes would probably replace the Friezas. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. But once I get them, I will do an update with this deck. Once I edit it with the Joyful Strikes. At max, I'll probably only play 2 of them. You don't really need more than that because they are searchable with the Time Ring. And you don't want to have to do yourself too much damage. It's just going to be for that turn where, oh, I'm at 4 life. Let me awaken, draw 2 cards, then deal myself 2 damage by playing the Joyful Strikes. Take myself down to 2, give my leader the double strike. This card alone has clutched so many games while I'm at low life. Like, I get rushed, and then I'm at 2 life, I awaken, I'm drawing 2 cards, and now this is a 20k double strike leader every turn. But that is my Goku Black deck with my explaining my random Friezas. If you have any questions, please like, comment, and subscribe. And that is all.